Good afternoon and welcome in to Gaylor Field here at Knoxville Catholic High School. My name is Hunter Mancuso. I will be taking you through a couple games today. First up on the list, the Eagles will be taking on the BC Athletics. The Eagles sit at 3-2. They lost last night in walk-off fashion. The BC Bobcats got their first win of this season. Walk-off bomb against the Eagles last night. They'll be looking to rebound off of that one. On the flip side, the BC Athletics, they are 5-0, have not lost. Will look to keep their perfect streak alive here in this one. Good day for baseball out here on this Tuesday. Only two games today, not the triple header like there was on a Monday. Two games today. It will be the Eagles at the Athletics. Sunshine out here in Knoxville. No rain today, hopefully. We'll see how long that can hold off for. On the bump, ready to throw his first pitch, Joe Sulish. And he starts his day off pitching 1,000% strike percentage. He goes up 0-1. First few batters for the Eagles. Hayden Griffith will come up, the typical leadoff man for the Eagles. Griffith quickly down on the count, 0-2. Defensively for the Athletics, they will roll out Sulish on the mound, Jack Fennell behind the plate, Will Dickens over on first, Colby Comparado on second, Grayson Wright over at short, Mason Alcorn at third, Danny Isbell, Ty Sowards, and Carson Lane in left, center, and right. Curveball called, strike three. Joe Sulish starts his day with the strikeout. One up, one down for the Eagles. A couple of new faces for the Athletics here in the first game of this Tuesday matchup. We have not seen Ty Sowards or Carson Lane here this season. They will be making their Summer League debut for the Athletics here today. We've seen Sulish quite a amount of times. He is a familiar face. And we've also seen David Clark. Clark, the two-hole man for the Eagles. This is the third time Sulish has started on the mound, or we've seen him on the mound at least. Went 5 innings and 4 innings in his last two. Pretty successful 2 outings. We'll see if he can make it a third one. Attacking the strike zone against the Eagles here in the first couple of pitches. The 1-2 home to Clark is sent high in the air. First baseman and second baseman converging. It will be Colby Comparado there over on the right side. 2 up, 2 down. Swepelcon Cohen Beyblade will get his first time here with 2 outs. The Eagles, like we mentioned earlier, lost in the third game yesterday. 7th inning walk-off home run by Tyler Bennett of the Bobcats. They notched their first win of the season. It was probably the coolest moment by far of the season. And unfortunately, the Eagles fell on the wrong side of that stick. So they will have another tall task in front of them. They lost to the team that was 0-6 and now have to face the team that is 5-0. Eagles have a good squad together. They're definitely a complete baseball team for the most part. The Athletics just haven't found anybody who has been able to top them this season. I'm pretty sure this is the second straight game Sulish has pitched. I think he threw on Thursday out in Maryville. With his team not playing again until Tuesday, he had 5 days rest. Gets the back-to-back starting nods for his squad. Well, we'll see how far he can go. Scott out to right. Colby Comparado converging with the right fielder Lane. Lane calls him off, and it's 3 up, 3 down. Cohen Beyblade pops out the same way David Clark does, Hayden Griffith by a strikeout. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning for Joe Sulish. The Athletics will get their first chance to swing the bat when we come back. Your score after a half, 0-0. The Athletics get their first chance here today. They'll look to see if they can go 6-0, 6 straight wins to start their 2026. They will be faced with the right-hander Shaw on the mound. First pitch home to Comparado misses. It's 1-0. So defensively for your Eagles, they will throw Shaw on the mound, as I mentioned. Jackson Good behind the dish. Brody Waller out on first. Hayden Griffith at second. David Clark at short. Gavin Housewright over at the hot corner. That one hit to him. Just a little foul. Reeser, Croy, and Koch at left, center, and right. Your defensive alignment for the Eagles here on this Tuesday matchup. Bright and sunny out here in Knoxville. It said the forecast said it was supposed to rain all week. A little gloomy this morning. Seems as though it has missed this part of the area, which is good. It rained all day yesterday. Comparado down the line, just foul. Couple of solid contacts for Colby in his first at bat here today. Just a little foul. He'll stand back in at a 1-2. It'll be 1-2-3 to start the inning. Colby Comparado, Danny Isbell, and Grayson Wright. Curveball hits Comparado. The breaking ball got away from Shaw there, and it will put a leadoff runner on base. Colby Comparado, first base runner of the day, hit by pitch. And will come the lefty, Danny Isbell. We've seen the same starting 8 or 9 kids for the Athletics for the most part of the season. As we mentioned, Ty Sowers and Carson Lane are making their season debuts today. But for the most part, everybody else has been a constant rotation piece in this lineup that has not lost a game. Danny Isbell being one of them. Shaw getting ahead of Danny Isbell. He's up 0-2. Comparado leading off of first. We'll see how much base running aggressiveness there is today. A foul ball from Comparado will stay at 0-2. The 0-2 coming. This guy's at the left field line. Reeser coming in on it. He will make the play. Comparado will go back to first. That's the first out of the inning. Joey Reeser, patrolling left field today, makes the first defensive out for the Eagles. So that'll bring up number 22, Grayson Wright. Wright, the shortstop. That one in there, 1-1. Shaw battling. You know the Eagles are looking to redeem themselves. This should be the fun one of the day. After this, we have the Bobcats. Forget who they're playing, but they're playing next. I believe they're playing the Copperheads. Breaking ball in and up on right. That'll move it to 2-1. So as for the forecast today for the rest of the day, it doesn't say any rain until about 10 p.m. and hopefully we're not out here at 10 p.m. So it should be clear for baseball. We had some sort of delay yesterday when a siren went off. That one downloader writes that will be back-to-back on-base appearances for the Eagle or the Athletics here in the first. Hit by pitch, a pop out, and now a 5-pitch walk. Up will come Will Dickens for the first time today. Will Dickens, the lefty, he's played first base every game this season. Dickens ahead up. He's 2-0. Unfortunately, to the person who asked if we can see first and third, the camera I have does not pan out anymore, and this is the widest view I can get. It's been something we've struggled with all season. We haven't gotten to see first and third bases at all, so I do apologize for that. I kept hoping that we might be able to get something to change, but this looks like this is probably going to be it for this season. But thanks to the scoreboard in the bottom right hand side of your screen, you'll still be able to see who's going or if there's runners on the corners. And for any action going on just outside of you, I'll be able to paint the picture for y'all. But I do apologize for that. Will Dickens works a 4-pitch walk. Bases are now loaded. Shaw in danger of allowing a first inning run for the Athletics. And the siren is going off again. The home plate umpire is walking off the field. I don't think that we're actually going to get a delay. I hope not, because this siren has been going off on and off for the last, hour that we've been here. I mean, there's not a drop of rain coming out of the sky. I don't know what kind of siren that would be. There's no extreme winds here. I believe the two umpires have taken this a little serious. So we couldn't even get through the first inning of a game where it is bright and sunny outside without getting a siren delay of some sort. So if you're wondering why everybody's walking off the field, it's because the same sirens that have been going off for the last 24 hours or so, for maybe 2 seconds at a time, are now going to push everybody off the field. It is bright and sunny out here in Knoxville Catholic, but we are in the middle of some sort of siren delay. So I will step aside just so I don't have to blabber to everybody while we are waiting on the ending or the result. Hopefully it's not too long. I will come back on the microphone whenever I find something out or whenever everybody is running back on the field. But for now, we are in a delay. Your score, bottom half of the first, 0-0, bases loaded, and we come back. Mason Alcorn will take his first at bat of the afternoon. I knew we'd be back quick. Everybody has trotted back onto the field. Umpires are ready to go. Maybe a good, I don't know, 5 minute break. Hopefully the sirens don't keep going off and we can play some ball. About it, I will stop talking, call it a broadcaster's jinx. So, therefore, I will not mention the weather. Just know it's bright and sunny out here. Anyways, back to baseball. Bases will be loaded. Shaw will be kicking on the mound. Only one gone here in the first. Will Dickens worked a 4-pitch walk. Gavin Wright got on base by way of a walk. He's over on second. Colby Comparado over on third. He got on base by way of a leadoff hit by pitch. So one down. Up will come Mason Alcorn. Alcorn, the third baseman for the Athletics here in this one, will look to break open the door. Get some of the juices flowing that we call runs here in baseball. Out will come Grayson Wright. He's a little behind. Everybody else on the base, all ready to go. Mason Alcorn at a 0-0, one down. Shaw on the rubber, already at about 20 pitches here in the first. One gone. Let's dial back in. Well, half swing there from Alcorn. Doesn't go around. He will move up to 1-0. Almost plunks Alcorn 2-0. Shaw a little wild out of the, or not the pen because it's the first batter of the game, but off the bench, I guess you could say. Kind of a shaky first inning. We'll see if he can dial it back in. That one hit hard on line, left field, foul. That most likely would have played it all three. Will Dickens was almost touching second base by the time that ball landed. Joey Reeser out there in left would have had a hard time tracking that one down in time. Tough break for Alcorn. He just needs to straighten that one out a little bit. That one on the ground to third. A diving house right. Can't get it. Comparado will score. Gavin or Grayson Wright coming around to score. It's a 2-run single for Mason Alcorn. That's how we get things going here in the first. The Athletics are now up 2-0. Solid knock, hit sharply on a line. Gavin House right over at third. Just couldn't make a play on it. That ball rolled medium left field. Will Dickens didn't get any further than second. Good work by Reeser out there on the left, getting it back in quickly. And up will come the DH today, Gavin DiBartolomeo. Gavin typically a catcher in the DH role today. Whoa, big breaking ball from Shaw. Misses way up, 1-0. Jack Fennell, the catcher for the Athletics here in this one, giving Gavin DiBartolomeo a little break today. Those two go back and forth. Fennell's behind the dish whenever DiBartolomeo is in, and Jack Fennell's pretty consistent in the lineup. We'll see him take his first at bat here in about 2 batters. But for now, Alcorn's on first, Will Dickens on second. The 2-0 home, 3-0. Shaw still only gotten one out for his squad in the first. We'll see how much longer he's out there before maybe a mound meeting to kind of recompose himself after the break. The 3-0 to Gavin. Strike number 1 at the knees. Big lead for Dickens off of first or off of second. The 3-1 misses outside. That is another walk allowed by Shaw. The bases will go back to being loaded. Up will come Joe Sulish. Joey Sulish, the pitcher and the hitter today. Playing a two-way player in his own summer league, as most of these kids do. We see a lot of pitchers hit in the same lineup. First pitch home to him. A little low. It's 1-0. That one skied out to right. Koch is there. He's coming in on it. He will retire that one. Dickens coming home. The throw to the plate will be cut off by the first baseman. Dickens scores in the sac fly by Sulish. Eagles play, or the Athletics played another one. It's now 3-0. Little fly ball the opposite way for Joey Sulish. And now will come up Jack Fennell. We were just talking about him. He'll stand in, 2 out and 2 runners on. 3-run inning across here in the first. So 3 runs, 2 runners on base, and I believe there's only 1 hit so far this inning. Just a couple of walks and hit by pitches allowed them to take advantage of a little wild pitching here in the first. That one up to Fennell. That one chopped on the ground, back to the pitcher's mound, a little left of it. Shaw can't field the ball cleanly. That will allow Fennell to reach first base safely on the error by the pitcher. And for the 3rd time here in this inning, the bases will go back to being loaded. So big spot for Ty Sowards. His first at bat this season, he'll stand in, 2 out, and the bases loaded. His team has already played at 3. Shaw already up over 30 pitches. That one at the feet of Sowards. It'll go to 1-0. 30 minutes in the game clock between this long half of the first inning and that little break we had. This game might get well over 2.5 hours when it's all said and done. So far this season, we've only had 1 grand slam. That came from Dylan Lahr of the Bobcats, the same team who hit that walk-off home run last night. They have the only grand slam of the season. And, of course, it was here in Knoxville Catholic. So the 3-0 home to Sowards. Strike 1 finds home. That one will get away from Jackson Good, but regardless, it is ball number 4. All runs, or excuse me, all batters will advance a base. That will bring home 1 more run. The Athletics score 4th. So tough break for Shaw here in the first inning. 36 pitches. There have been 2 outs for a few batters. Isbell was retired and Sulish was retired. We are now on the 10-hole hitter Carson Lane. Every batter in the lineup has now gotten an at-bat here in the first inning. Carson Lane, another athletic that we have not seen this season. He will get his first at-bat with the bases loaded. First pitch you'll see this season is line into center field. That one's going to get down. It's going to roll the wall. Core will chase after it. 1 run scores. Finn Piper around third. He will score. It's a 2-run double on the first pitch that Carson Lane sees this season. Huge inning for the Athletics here in the first. 6 runs on 2 outs. That, I believe, is also the second hit of the inning. The Athletics keep pouring it on here in the first. They now lead by 6, and the leadoff man of the inning and of the team will come back up. Colby Comparado will get his second at-bat here in the first inning. This is the 11th batter of the inning. Ty Soward's over off of third, Carson Lane on second. Really do like that first pitch swinging by Carson Lane. We just saw a nice line drive right between left and center. Isaac Croy out there in center field got it in relatively quickly, kept another run from scoring, but 2 runs did come across that on that play. All the momentum currently on the Athletic side. We'll see how much damage they want to keep pouring on the Eagles defense here in only the first inning again. High and tied up to Comparado. He's now up to a 3-1. Comparado started the inning. He got on base by way of that hit by pitch. This is his second time facing Shaw in the inning. The 3-1 home to Colby Comparado. High and tight, ball number 4. We will see a 12th batter here in the first inning. Danny Isbell will get his second at-bat here in the first. Isbell 0 for 1. He's one of only 2 Athletics in the inning to be retired. That one in there, strike number 1. That one on the ground over to second. A diving play by Brody Waller. He will throw the ball away. Sowards will score. Carson Lane will score. Comparado goes first to third. Danny Isbell stays at first. And another tough break for the Eagles. They allowed 2 more on an awkward throw by Brody Waller, who slid over there by first. The score now, Athletics 8, Eagles 0. An 8-run inning, and up will come Grayson Wright. Big swing and a miss there from Wright. He'll move to 0-1. So that play by Brody Waller could undoubtedly have finished the inning. It was a good stop by Waller over there at first. He kind of dove or slid for it a little bit. Just made an off-balance throw, and Shaw, who was covering the bag, couldn't corral it. Isbell goes off of first. Right, skies that one. High and out of play. He'll move to 0-2. Isbell will retreat to first. The 13th batter of the inning, Grayson Wright, his second AB here in the first. The 0-2 to right. Big swing and a miss from Grayson Wright. He'll go down swinging. That is the final out of the inning. The Athletics score 8 runs. It is a one-sided game already. If the Eagles will want to win this one, they will have to start now. We head in the bottom half of the first, or the top half of the second, excuse me. Your score, 8-0. Top half of the second underway. Eagles already down by a landslide in the second. Joe Sulish still toeing the rubber for his second inning of work. He will face 4, 5, 6. It will be Eli Koch, Brody Waller, and Peyton Witter. Eli Koch from Tennessee himself, the lefty. Swinging his club for the first time today. Sulish attacking the strike zone early in his start today. We've seen him do that quite a few times across his 3 pitching appearances. He's wanted to just dominate the zone. That one hit hard on line to third base. Good pick by Mason Alcorn out of there. 1 up, 1 down for the Eagles. That one hit hard on the line. Mason Alcorn was just standing right there. Stuck his glove out. Said, hey, look what I got. And that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Brody Waller. The big righty will come up. Big swing and a miss there at the breaking ball. He'll go down 0-1. We've seen Brody Waller have light tower power. The Eagles could definitely use that pop now. Another breaking ball that he gets a piece of. He'll foul it off out of play. It's 0-2. That one. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night goes Brody Waller. He's down on 3 pitches. It's a strikeout for out number 2. The Eagles have 2 away quickly here in the second. Up will come Peyton Witter. Strike number 1 is in there to Peyton Witter. He'll move to 0-1. Peyton Witter from Oak Ridge, Tennessee. A first baseman and pitcher primarily defensively. Today he's the EH. 5 straight strikes out of the hand of Joe Sulish. The 0-2 home. Called strike three. It's 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches for Joe Sulish. 2 innings of dominance on the mound for the Tennessee Tech pitcher, and that will do it here in the second. The Athletics will get some chance to score some more. We'll head into the bottom half of the second, 0-8. Quickly back here on another Athletics offensive drive. We'll see if they can keep piling on some more. Already up 8. That will be the end of the day for Shaw. He goes 1 inning, allows 8 runs. Up will come Will Dickens, the cleanup hitter. Dickens, big swing and a foul tip at that one. He'll go down to 1-2. On the mound is Dylan Stenstrom. Stenstrom will look to keep this deficit where it is at 8. Let his offense slowly salvage the lead back. Dickens the opposite way down the line. Foul. Oh, foul tip there. Excuse me, swing. Dickens catches a piece of it. Dickens 0 for 0 today. He was walking 4 pitches in his previous at bat. And he'll move his count to 3-2. The first batter here in the second. Full count pitch to Dickens is popped high in the air on the left field line. Third baseman Housewright will give it a look, and it will go up and out of play. Count will stay full. The payoff pitch again misses way outside. Will Dickens will head down to first base. It is a leadoff walk for the first baseman. And they look to keep their strong offensive presence alive here in the second. That'll bring up Mason Alcorn. Alcorn, he's 1 for 1. He had that double down the line that scored a few. Alcorn getting ahead 3-0. Alcorn, one of the many athletics who have played in every game for them this season. 3-0 pitch, swung on and missed a little down low. He'll move to 3-1. The 3-1 on the way to Alcorn almost hits him. He'll scoot out of the way, and it's a ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the inning for the Athletics. And the name of the game for the Eagles is locate the strike zone. They are between their two pitchers, Stenstrom and Shaw. Location seems to be the main issue. Only 2 hits for the Athletics in the top or bottom half of the first inning. So it's not like it was a straight up hit parade. It was more just patient at bats, working the walk, wearing a few pitches. Stenstrom finds home against the catcher DiBartolomeo, 0-1. Sky high out of play, 1-1 on the way to DiBartolomeo. DiBartolomeo from Tennessee Martin. Well, excuse me, swing there. His count will stay at 0-2. DiBartolomeo from Maryville, Tennessee. We play there once a week. Will Dickens off of second. He worked a walk. Mason Alcorn off of first. He worked a walk. DiBartolomeo up with 2 on, nobody out. That one shot the other way. Koch going back on it. He will find it. That is 1 out. Will Dickens will go second to third on the fly out. That's the first out of the inning. There are now runners on the corners. So up will come the pitcher and the hitter, the two-way player for himself today, Joe Sulish. Sulish 0 for 0. Stenstrom throws over to first, checks on Alcorn. He's back safely. RBI spot for Sulish in his second at bat here in this one. He'll move up to 1-0. Stenstrom already about 20 pitches. Stenstrom, a Knoxville native. I think we've talked about this with Stenstrom before, but Stenstrom is one of these rare cases where he throws right-handed. Or, no, I have it right. That's correct. I was thinking the other way. Typically, you see more left-handed bats, right-handed throws than you do right-handed bats, left-handed throws. You don't see a lot of that. I have my throws and bats mixed up. Alcorn goes off of first. The throw down will not be in time. It's a stolen bag for Alcorn. Dickens stays put. There goes the sirens again. We will stay on the field. Thank goodness. So Sulis will stand in now at 2-1 as the sirens are going off. That one will miss high and up. It's 3-1. The microphone is real sensitive, so I doubt you can hear the. Oh no! Look, just kidding. Oh, and they stopped. But right as they stopped, everybody walks off. So here in an 8-0 ball game with Steelers in a 3-1 count, we will get another delay. It is clearly at the umpire's discretion if this game is played while those sirens are going off or not. So if there are lightning sirens, there's been no lightning in front of us. It might have just been either all behind us or the sirens are broken. I can't see behind us. No windows behind me. But as for right now, we are in another break. Your score through the bottom half of the second, 1 down, 8-0. I will come back. Same old, same old. All right, we are back here at Knoxville Catholic High School. A little hefty break there. As the players started coming onto the field, the sirens went off again. So hopefully the sirens will stay off. Post that time, we can get some ball action going. It's already 6:30. Both teams who will start at 7:30 are already ready to go. We will most likely not see a 7 inning game. We will most likely see a 4 or 5 inning game, depending on how long this one goes for. But as of right now, it looks as though we will resume play. Just to refresh you on what happened, Will Dickens and Mason Alcorn each worked a walk. There is one out in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Joe Sulish is up. He is in a 3-1 count, and there is run away. We are officially back in action. 3-1, sent the opposite way out to right. Koch is there. He's coming in. Make the play. Will Dickens tagging from third. The throw in. Not in time. Dickens scores. Alcorn goes to third. It's a sac fly on the first pitch back from the delay. The Athletics immediately go up another one. It is now 8-0. A sacrifice fly from Joe Sulish in his second at bat will put the Athletics up by almost double digits. The double-digit lead will stand 90 feet away at third. Up will come Jack Fennell. First pitch to Fennell. Chopped on the ground to third. Gavin Housewright coming in. He'll make the play on a pick. The throw over in time. Fennell is retired on a pitch. That is how we end the 3rd inning. The Athletics strand a runner on. We are through 2 full. Your scores we head into the 3rd. BC Athletics 9, Eagles 0. Third inning set to go here as the Athletics take a 9-0 lead in the bottom half of the 2nd. It is 2 innings, and that will be it for Joe Suish on the mound. In will come Charlie Lofton. The Athletics will take one of their best arms off of the mound. Already up big, in will come the funky submariner. And he will face 7, 8, 9. It will be Reeser, Isaac Croy, and Gavin Housewright. Reeser getting his first at bat. The Eagles are still without a hit. We will see 7, 8, 9. They have not had a base runner at that. Joe Sulish saw 6 batters, sat down all 6 of them, notched a few strikeouts, and up comes the 7-hole hitter, Joey Reeser. Having probably the best at bat against the Athletics. Here to 3-2, the first part of the third. That one up the middle, the diving play by Comparado, who'll flip to Gavin or Grayson right awkwardly. And it is an infield single for Joey Reeser. There's a runner on. So they notched their first hit and their first base runner of the afternoon. In will step Isaac Croy. Croy out in center field. He's been busy. He's had a few defensive plays. First pitch home to him. Fouled up and out. Isaac Croy from Maryville, Tennessee. Does play a little bit of second base, too. We've primarily seen him out in the outfield. The check over on Reeser, nothing going. Side armor finds home. It's now 1-2. A very sideways game through 2 full innings. The Athletics scored, I believe, 8 in the first, 1 in the second. They have all but ran away with this game. Still a lot of baseball to be played. Ooh, the pick over. Reeser got him. Good deceptive move from Charlie Lofton on the mound. Erases the only base runner thus far today for the Eagles. Croy now at a 1-2 with nobody on. Tough break there for Joey Reeser. Looked to get something going offensively. Instead, a little hesitant getting back. A nice move over from Lofton. The 3-2, or the 2-2 was home. Fouled up and out. We've mentioned this with Lofton before, but he has multiple release slots. He has the same windup, the same glitchy leg kick, but sometimes he'll come over the top. Sometimes he'll come from at his ankles, and he gets Croy down swinging. 2 up, 2 down for the Eagles, and they're part of the third. And we'll step Gavin Housewright. But as I was saying, for Charlie Lofton, he might come over the top, 90 degrees, or from the bottom. That's what makes him so deceptive, and the more he can do that, the more consistent he can be with that, the better. Swung on and missed. First pitch from Housewright. He'll go down 0-1. Housewright, the primary third baseman for the Eagles through their 6 games. We've seen him make a good play, or a couple good plays throughout the course of his season. Housewright from Bulls Gap, Tennessee. Lofton pitching comfortably here in the third. His team threw up 9 runs of run support in the first 2 innings. The Submariners got nothing to worry about. Big swing and a miss there from Housewright, and now Lofton a strike away. Out 1. Flared out to the right side. Will Dickens will make the grab in foul territory. 3 up, 3 down. The Eagles get their first hit. Nothing comes by it. When you're through 2.5, we will head on the bottom half of the third inning. Your score, Eagles 0, Athletics 9. Bottom half of the third set to go. The Athletics will come swing their clubs for the third time today. It is still Dylan Stenstrom on the mound for his second inning of work. Shaw had the first, Stenstrom had the second and the third. A long second and third inning due to a couple of delays. That one chopped on the ground. Just fair. Waller makes a play on it over at first. He will tag the base just a foot of Sowards running down the line. One up, one down. So something worth noting, I believe if I have my numbers correct, the Athletics only have 2 hits. The Eagles have one themselves. We mentioned it earlier that it was just a bunch of free passes that the Athletics really took advantage of. One of the hits came from Carson Lane. He swung at the first pitch he saw on his first at-bat, jorted it into soft to left center. And he'll do the same thing, just a little lower. Unfortunately, it's right to Clark over at short. Solid contact off the bat of Lane, but he is retired. There's 2 gone. So 2 swings in his first 2 at-bats here in the 2026 season for Carson Lane. He's made contact, put the ball on play twice. That one, unfortunately, just went right to the fielder. The lineup will flip over. We are in the third inning, and we are already at the top half of the lineup for the third time. So Colby Comparado will step up. He's still 0 for 0 today. First pitch to the shortstop will miss high and in. It's 1-0. I believe Comparado has been walked twice. No, he was walked once and hit by pitch in his first at-bat. That's how the day got started for the second baseman. Stenstrom having a much better inning for the Eagles defensively. Has went 2 up, 2 down after a few balls in play. Quickly behind Comparado, however, Colby Comparado only a ball outside of the zone away from getting on base for the third time in as many at-bats. All without a hit. A 3-0. And it plunks him again. So Colby has now been plunked twice. That one looks like it got him off the elbow, maybe off the bone a little bit. So he will be granted first base for the second time today due to a hit by pitch. And up will come Denny Isbell. Isbell will come up. 1 for 2. The lefty will swing it with 2 gone. Stenstrom trying to keep his team out of run rule range. The rule is 10 after 5, so they will have some time to claw back. Comparado back in the middle into center. Croyle coming in on it. He will make the play, and that's the final out of the inning. So much better inning defensively for the Eagles here in the third. They allowed a base runner. Nothing comes by it, and that's how we end the third. Your score after 3. Athletics lead 9-0. A quick third allows us to be here in the fourth already. It is still Charlie Lofton on the mound. He will face Jackson Good for the first time today. That one chopped on the ground to first. The new first baseman, Colby Comparado, is there. He will touch first base. 1 pitch, 1 out. A little bit of defensive changes here for the Athletics and their defensive half of the fourth inning. Colby Comparado moved over to first. Will Dickens out of the game. Amari Lethgo will come in for Will Dickens, and he will be over at second. So in will step the leadoff hitter for the Eagles. They are still through the minimum amount of batters. Hayden Griffith. Griffith opposite way. Another ground ball over to Comparado. He will step on first. A couple of ground outs over to the right side to start an inning. And 2 up, 2 down quickly. That'll bring up David Clark. Clark will try to avoid the 3-pitch inning, I want to say it's been. So he will be on full take mode. He was not on full take mode. That one sent high in the air over to shortstop. Grayson Wright ranging out. He will make the catch, and I believe that was a 3-pitch inning for Charlie Lofton. He retires the Eagles down 1, 2, 3 real quickly. We are halfway through this one. The score still remains 9-0. Bottom half of the fourth inning underway. It is still Stenstrom on the rubber for the Eagles. He's out for his third inning of work. Grayson Wright, first pitch swinging over to the right side. It is Griffith out. He will make the play just beyond the infield dirt. One up, one down on the pitch. We've seen 4 straight pitches in a row where batters are retired. This game working quickly here now through 3 1/3. So that'll bring up for the first time this season Amari Lethgo. He came in for Will Dickens, the first baseman, then out of the game. First pitch home to him is in there. Is strike number 1. We have not seen Lethgo this season, the third Athletic of the game that is making their season debut. He's down quickly. It's 0-2. Stenstrom working quickly here through the Athletics lineup in the fourth. The 0-2 just missed outside. Almost got the 3-pitch strikeout. That one was close in the outside corner. A little bit of chirps from the Eagles dugout. The 1-2 home. Called strike 3. There it goes. Stenstrom gets the 4-pitch strikeout. Back-to-back pitches right on the outer part of the plate. Lethgo is retired. 2 up, 2 down. Eagles working much quickly here through the Athletics than they were the first 2 innings. We've seen 5 sat down in a row from Stenstrom to the Athletics. And in will step Mason Alcorn. Alcorn, one of 2 hits for the Athletics so far. Alcorn and Ty Sowards, the only 2 hits for the Athletics through their 9 runs. Out one in there. Stenstrom finds strike 1 against Alcorn. Stenstrom had about 41 pitches here through his third numerical inning of work. He's worked a lot more conservatively. Stenstrom a strike away from sitting down 6 consecutive Athletics. Much better rebound for the Eagles. The 1-2 home is chopped on the ground. Foul. Housewright will make a play on it in foul territory, and that stays at 1-2. The 1-2 home again. Strike 3. Alcorn goes down looking. Stenstrom sits down 6 Athletics in a row. That is the final out of the fourth. We are through 3 full. Your score, Athletics still lead 9-0. Fifth inning underway here at Gaylor Field. It will be the end of Charlie Lofton. In will come Finn Piper. We've seen Piper a few times this season. The lefty will have the assignment of the fifth. First pitch home. Misses outside. It's 1-0. Cohen Beyblade up at the dish. He is 0 for 1. We are still through the minimum amount of batters allowed for the Eagles. One hit that was erased by a pickoff, so they are only through. This will be the 13th batter of the game, and that will be the minimum. Swing and a miss there from the DH for the Eagles. He'll move to 2-1. Finn Piper has played in every game this season for the Athletics. This is his second appearance on the rubber. The lefty misses there. It's 3-1. Cohen Beyblade, the Maryville native. That one skied high up and out of play. That'll move the count to full 3-2. See if Finn Piper can continue the streak of facing the minimum amount of batters. The 3-2 home, up the ground on the middle. Let's go. Can't get there. It'll roll into Sater. It's a leadoff knock for Cohen Beyblade, and there's a runner on. To get any motion going for the Eagles here in the fifth. Beyblade doing just that. Up will come Eli Koch. The lefty stands in also 0 for 1. Breaking ball upstairs. That one sent high just beyond the infield dirt, or just on the edge of it. Lefko is there this time. He will make the play. That is one down here in the fifth. Koch retired by way to a pop out to position number 4. And in will step Brody Waller. Waller facing Piper for the first time today. Checks over on Beyblade, nothing going. Cohen Beyblade not wanting to be the second runner picked off here in 2 consecutive innings. They, at this point, need any base runners they can get down to their final few outs here in this one. Throw down, trying to get Beyblade back safely. We see a lot of that here this season. Fennell behind the dish, throwing down to typically Will Dickens out first, but right now it's Colby Comparado. See a lot of throws behind the lead runner, trying to get him lacking off of the base. Waller now at a 2-0. That one misses down low. Finn Piper now in danger of allowing a few base runners here to start the 5th inning. Three home to Waller. Big swing and a miss there from the first baseman currently for the Eagles. He'll go down 3-1. Eagles just a little bit out of run rule territory for the moment. They'll have another inning to play with if they don't allow one in the bottom half of the 5th. Another check over on Beyblade. Three one to Waller, misses upstairs. That'll put him on. I'll put 2 runners on with only 1 gone. The biggest offensive inning so far for the Eagles. Beyblade will move to second. Waller will head down to first. Finn Piper will now face Peyton Witter. Witter also 0 for 1. Only 2 hits on the day for the Eagles. Nice breaking ball there from Finn Piper. Caught Witter looking. He'll move down to 0-1. 2 hours on the game clock currently, only in the top half of the fifth due to a good hefty few breaks there from the Lightning siren. That one chopped on the ground, just foul. Waiter goes down to 0-2. Beyblade off of second. Brody Waller off of first. Peyton Witter to 0-2. Finn Piper, the lefty on the rubber. Deliver the 0-2. Just missed the outside part of the plate. Peyton Witter stays alive for another one. We've seen a good amount of pitches from Piper on that outside part to righties. Got a strikeout already from that pitch in the inning. Only his second inning of work this season. That one on the line into left. That one will get down. Danny Isbell is going to bobble it out and left. The throw will not come home. Beyblade scores. The Athletics plate their first run of the game. The score now, Athletics lead 9-1. Runner still on first and second. Waller goes 1-2. It is a one-out single for Peyton Witter. So with something going here in the fifth, in will come Joey Reeser. He has one of 2 hits today. He'll look to keep this fifth inning momentum going off of the lefty Finn Piper. Big swing and a miss there from the left fielder. He'll fall to 0-1. Piper would love anything on the ground. Kill the little momentum they got going. That one on the ground, just foul behind the plate. Joey Reeser now down to 0-2. Reeser had the first base hit of the game. Would then get picked off by Charlie Lofton and erase the then only base runner at the time. Waller on second, Witter on first. The 0-2 home to Reeser is sent high in the air, shallow center. Soward's coming in, or the left fielder coming in, but Grayson Wright will call him off. So he will put it away for the second out. Little miscommunication there, but still put away by Wright. That's 2 outs. So on a mission to not strand 2 runners on when you're chasing 8 after 4 2/3, in will step Isaac Croy. Croy 0-1 with 2 runners on. First pitch home to him, finds home. It's 0-1. Isaac Croy, the Maryville, Tennessee native. We see a lot of those for the Eagles. Piper trying to strand 2 behind him. The 0-1. Another swing and a miss there from Isaac Croy, and now Piper and a strike away. Piper's 0-2 is in the dirt. He'll stay alive for another pitch. Isaac Croy playing the outfield today. We also do see him in the infield from time to time. The 1-2 home is drilled right into center field. Soward's coming in on it sharply. He will make the catch, and the Eagles strand 2 on. Meanwhile, they do score their first run of the game. They get 1 back. They still trail by 8. Your score through 4.5. Eagles 1, Athletics 9. Bottom half of the fifth, and will step the catcher, Gavin DiBartolomeo. The Athletics are 2 runs away from run ruling if they can get 2 more across. They have not scored since the second inning. It is still Dylan Stencham on the mound. He is retired 6 Athletics in a row. Gavin, the catcher, 0 for 1 today. He'll look for the Athletics' first hit since the second inning. Again, in that first inning, 8-run inning, they already had 1 hit that inning. Gavin now at a 3-1. Stencham at about 50 pitches. That one high and tight on the catcher. He will be granted first base. It is a leadoff walk. So in will step Finn Piper. He steps in for Joe Sulish. Piper will take his first swings of the day. Not a long day for Sulish. Only 2 innings on the mound, and I believe 2 at-bats as well. The check over on DiBartolomeo. He's back safely. First pitch on the lefty. He gets in there. It's 0-1. Stencham still dealing here in his 4th inning of work. Took over in the second. Has not allowed a base runner until the leadoff walk here in the 5th. That one fouled off. He's got Finn Piper now down 0-2. That one on the ground, fouled just by a few feet over to third. Finn Piper keeping his first at-bat alive, still in a 1-2. One more time to Piper, misses high and up. Stencham looking to keep his quick outing going. It's been 3 up, 3 down for quite a few innings now. Another check over on DiBartolomeo. He's back safely. Swing and a miss from Piper. He goes down swinging. It's a strikeout for the first out here in the 5th. Stencham wins the battle against Finn Piper, and Piper's first at-bat. Up will come Jack Fennell. Fennell catching for the Athletics here in this one. They are only a few outs away from advancing to 6-0. The Eagles currently sit at 3-2. First pitch home to Fennell, misses. It's 1-0. The Athletics sit in a comfortable first place in the league out of 5 teams. That one on the ground is short. Clark will flip to Griffith for 1. Back over to first. In time. Called a 6-4-3 twin killer. The Athletics get a runner on by way of a walk, but then ground into a double play. That's how we end the 5th. You're scored through 5. Athletics 9, Eagles 1. All right, back here in the 6th inning. It is still Finn Piper kicking it on the rubber. He will face 9-10-1. Gavin Housewright up first, followed by Jackson Good and Hayden Griffith. You know, the run rules are up to coach's discretion, but I believe the rule in the league is 8 after 6. So we will see if the Eagles do not score 1 in the inning to escape run rule territory. This could possibly be it. Housewright 0 for 1 in his second at-bat. Housewright will get his second at-bat. Jackson Good will get his second. Hayden Griffith will get his third. The 2-0 chopped on the ground. Fielded by Piper. He'll throw across. In time. 1 up, 1 down. And Piper rolling. Through his first inning of work, he allowed a run. A couple of guys on, got out of it, and now he's back up for his second inning of work. He's got 1 up, 1 down. Up will come Jackson Good. First pitch home to Good, catches the inside part. It's 0-1. Nice breaking ball there from Finn Piper. Good will go down 0-2. Jackson Good, the lefty, facing the lefty. He'll look to keep the game alive for the Eagles down to potentially their last 2 outs. That one chopped on the ground to first. Comparado is there. He'll field it just off the line. 2 up, 2 down. So that'll flip the lineup over. Up will come Hayden Griffith. Griffith will stand in as, I believe, the last chance for the Eagles here in this one. Griffith 0 for 2 today, looking for his first knock. Piper delivers home. First pitch misses 1-0. Hayden Griffith from Ottawa, Tennessee. That one comes home 1-1. Finn Piper, just about 30 pitches. Had a longer first inning work in the 5th. He's mowing quickly here in the 6th. One chopped on the ground over to first. Comparado is there. He will touch first. That is the end of the 6th. It's 3 up, 3 down. We will see. I believe that will be ball game. So hands will be shake. Athletics, in the meantime, will move to 6-0. They run rule the Eagles in 6. A big first inning comes back as the winning inning. That 8-run first, which only 1 run was, or 1 hit was given up. 8 runs came through. In the meantime, the Eagles drop to 3-3. So tough couple of last games for the Eagles to give up the walk-off home run in the game last night, and then they get run ruled here in their Tuesday game. So they will fall from 3-1 down to 3-3. Athletics move up to 6-0. That'll do it from the first game here at Knoxville Catholic High School. We will have one more here today. It will be a battle between the Bobcats, who are coming off of that walk-off home run, and the Copperheads. So if you're a BCA fan, you can stick around. There's one more BCA team playing, so why not watch them, right? If you're an Eagles fan, that'll do it for you for a few days. I'm not sure when y'all play next, but when y'all do come back to the Smoky Mountain College League YouTube, I will be right back on the microphone. If you're an SMCL fan, stick around. I'll make another stream. If you're not, come back for your team's next game. I'll be back here. My name is Hunter Mancuso. Thank you all for listening. Now.